Welcome, people of YouTube. Guy Gash here again today. Thank you for joining me. 2 years, 4 months of freeform dreadlocks. Hair growth from bald to present day. You guys who watch this every month, thank you very much. Who wait for these videos, who love these videos. I just want to take this opportunity to say thanks to everyone who follows my channel, who supports my channel. I went out round Huddersfield last weekend and I had a lot of people coming up to me saying keep up the YouTube, you know, love your videos and stuff. That stuff means so much to me because it just hits me and I'm just thinking, right, this drives me more and makes me want to make more videos and have more fun with it and be more confident and outgoing with it. I've had a fair few messages on Instagram. You know who you are. You're probably watching this now. You watch it all the time. You told me this and it just makes me feel great that people are interacting with me, listening to what I've got to say, liking the content, liking the videos and getting something from it as well and learning something for themselves. So anyways, you came here for a dread report. We're in the heart of nature. It's a beautiful, calm day. We've managed to dodge a bit of rain. I'm getting bit by a bit of midges, so if I do odd twitches and stuff, let me be. So we've been at work. It's been wrapped up, but I have been having it out because I haven't been on a too dusty building site. And now, let's take it out. 2 years, 4 months, freeform dreadlocks. Got my blue bead there, you've just spotted that. Got my sleeve bead, if you want to call it that. It's the sleeve one, the long one. But these dreads now, it's just a part of me now. It's just a part of everything. I got asked by a few, I want to say stereotypical, but that's not a word I like using, but some normal, regular builder folk on another building site with 2 building sites happening at the same time. And said, where'd you get your wig from then? And I was like, oh, you know, it's mine, it's all mine. Do you need some? Because they were bald. I said, do you need to borrow some? They're like, no, bloody hell, I couldn't do it. How long you been growing that? And I just said, oh, 2 years or so. So how often do you wash it? Do you need to wash up maggots out and stuff? But you turn it into a laugh. So following on from that and that comment, I think I'm going to make a quick YouTube video about things to consider before growing freeform dreads, or any dreads for that matter, and what to expect and how to deal with it and how to, you know, not be affected by what people might say or think about you and stuff like that. I think that'll be a good video for all you dreadheads who want to learn about that. So let's get into a detailed dread report. Let's have a look. So I was on with the beads. Here's the very first bead I got. Yeah, man. Now, in every single dread report, I always struggle to find the claw. And I've been playing with him today. So I'm pretty much sure I've jinxed it. I can actually see him these days. The claw. I can actually see it these days. You know, it's when you look at the length of the dreads. Ow! Getting a few knots. It's fairly long, you know. Side angle from the back, from the other side. Let's check the length. You know, it's quite long. There you go. Proper natty dreads. You know, these things are solid as rocks. Some of them are really like proper maturing and tightening up, especially the claw and above it. You know, it's getting proper tight. Where's my little man? That's a good point. These things, oh, pardon me. I've had too much to eat today and now I'm tired. You know, you overeat, eat too much stuff and you end up stuffed and you're like, oh. And then your body's taking up loads of energy to digest it. Yeah, that is me today. That is what is happening. But we'll ride with it, probably fast tomorrow or something. Let myself cleanse it out, cleanse all that food out and then take it from there. But I'm trying to show you the side ones. You know, we've got lots of big dreads. That's a big one now. proper big thick thing. It's like 25mm wide. It's like that wide. You know, big. There you go. Let me find me stuff from the top. Stuff from the top's like moving down now, so it's not really at the top anymore. It's moving down the back of my head. There you go. That's how long we're talking. Come on. And this thing gets heavy. This thing takes some washing. Proper washing now. Yeah, I do 2 good washes now. Full of shampoo, rinse it, full of shampoo again, rinse it again. Give it a good doing, and you'll be surprised how much like rubbish and muck comes out. Obviously I wash it once a week. I try and keep it covered up at work. I'm using Mountain Dread shampoo at the moment, and that's lasted me for a while. I've grabbed a few bottles of that. Interesting thing on the bottle though, it said that on your second wash, leave it to dry naturally. Something to do with the tea tree, it stays in your hair. Pretty nice touch actually. Drying wise, I've pretty much nailed it. Got some tips off my partner Leah, and wrap your head up in a towel, leave it for a good 30 minutes chilling, what you're doing, Netflix, whatever you choose to do in your evenings. Wrap it up, and then after half an hour, 40 minutes, dry it, and it'll take you 10 minutes with the hairdryer because you've let it just dry itself naturally a little bit and it soaks into the towel. Show you guys another look at the dreads. I know you guys absolutely love these things. As I said at the start of the video, I love you guys who support this channel, who keep on supporting, keep on watching. I've got more content coming. As I say, Morocco was a big change. The bank money was a big change for me. I think I've got a whole new perspective, and I'm still coming to terms with it and learning with it myself, and then I'll try and produce it into videos. My last few videos have been probably a lot different to my first ones, but yeah, we'll keep on growing and evolving. The channel's getting bigger, the support's getting bigger. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. Yeah, one big journey. Let's check these dreads out before you guys go, and I'll see you in next week's video. Hanging off the head, boing. Proper natty dread. Big time. Big time, big time, big time. Oh yeah. So, whatever you're doing in life, make sure you're thankful every day. Make sure you show yourself a smile, show yourself a bit of love. Appreciate your positives and your positive attributes. Work on your negatives, don't dig yourself out and be harsh on yourself. And just make sure you're making your life an enjoyable thing and a nice experience. Try not to get bogged down with what else happens around you. I'm gonna bust into some meditation now and see you guys in next week's video. Take it easy. So I'm just walking through the woods, and a little thought sprung to mind, and I thought you guys might appreciate it. But who put this here? Who put this here? Who made this? Who created this? Where did it come from? How did it all start? How can it survive? You know, what keeps it living? How long's it been going? Will it ever end? You're a part of this. You are a part of what this is, the nature of the planet. And yes, this might come across as hippiness. Yes, it might come as very spiritual, but it's just factual. It's just a straight fact that you are a part of all of this. Everything that you have just seen in that video, in this video, behind me, surrounding me. All these things that are living organisms around us, we're a part of this. Don't get lost in the rush hour of human life. Try and connect back with what Earth is. Not the 9 to 5s, not fashion, not culture, not hierarchy. Nature. That's what you are. Be a part of this.